Up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Will Dissly, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. No ball. Check. No ball.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
On third down, here's Samuels. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 52 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Steelers 7, Seahawks 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
To throw again, Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On third down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 97 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game, and
blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Kickoff for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taking
Yard line.
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
26, Steelers 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up, and now a fumble. The ball's out. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
26, Steelers 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds.
Guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. First carry for James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Buying time to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us some more.
Loose football. Still going inside the 30. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
9. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
after the sack on first down. Wilson, he'll check that down to Carson. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Groscup.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
3 and out.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. This one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shout.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. To try again after the sack. Wilson, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Wilson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. L.J. Collier just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 45 yards. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. I'll call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
First down.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Do what we do. Do
and
what we
he'll
do.
get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Seahawks 30.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
By Steven Nelson.
55, Mark, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Patch it. Chance.
To throw again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger, letting one go deep for the end zone. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
5 yards. It's second down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sent to. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And he's got Lockett.
Wilson's
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.